is that I'm not using my voice modulator software.
So you're at your sister's on her computer. Can you keep it? Because you sound better. I'm sorry. We're gonna work it into the budget.
Okay. We'll just go with what you said.
You do sound good though.
Okay, good.
Maybe a little less bass, and a little bit more trouble. You know, a little less talk, a little more action.
Smaller room?
Yeah, I'm at my sister's house.
Is the room you're in smaller than normal?
No, it's bigger than normal.
Huh.
It's open. But I'm not using my voice modulator. And so when I use the voice modulator, it uses a different line.
You sound different, like personally, like you're sick or something. Or
I am also very, very allergy mess.
Okay.
So
okay. And we have Samantha's back. Hello, Sam.
Hey, Sam.
What? Not hearing you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, we're live. Come on, I was expecting some awesome freaking banter or something. As you know, that's fine. No, fine, yeah. No Willems. No Messina. Yeah. Well, how about Jay from Japan?
Hello.
Hello. You're not even doing... What happened to your cool hyperspace thing in the top corner of your video?
That's true. We're currently landed.
He has a point. The ultimate immersion.
Oh, he's got multiple. See, I just thought it was like, why is there hyperspace? Because Leth is on such drugs, we never knew. You know, for him, everything is... You know.
Yep.
It's the drugs.
No, I'm still working on a couple, but yep.
All right.
Rotate between.
Hello, everyone, and welcome
to We Shop First.
I was doing the boom. I was doing the boom. How many episodes we had Doug talking over my... If I suddenly stop cold, that means I'm running the intro. Not that it sounds bad, you guys talking over it.
Jeff stopped talking for no reason? I don't think so.
Aw, fuck you very much.
He said you wanted some witty banter. That's what I'm here for. It's my freaking name, brah.
Your name's Witty?
Well,
is that like Schmitty?
No. It's actually German for white. Because apparently I am descended from a line of healers and clerics.
German healers and clerics?
Yep.
Careful. Don't let our 67% American audience know. They might have issue with your technologically advanced society.
Technologically advanced society.
Hey, when a war levels your country, you know, after you take your time out and all the people that start said war grow old and the next generation go, hey, it's not our fault. They have nothing better to do than build modern, newer buildings and, you know, technologically advance. For instance, there's a lot of talk lately about the chat, the AI chat, SEPA chat or whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about?
Chat GPT?
Right. Which apparently is now banned in Italy.
Sure.
My son told me this, and I'm like, yes, there's a very old country full of culture and, you know, like a lot of slow down, you know, I don't know, cutting edge of fashion, but is Italy known to be like cutting edge of technology?
No.
Yeah, but should we be progressing technology for progress's sake?
Yes.
Oh, hey.
100%.
At the cost of all.
Exactly.
Those two things are not like... They don't go hand in hand necessarily. That's the thing.
Oh yeah,
you can execute ethics and morals when pursuing technology, and still pursue technology.
There's an awesome Jeff Goldblum saying in the first Jurassic Park, going, "You were so worried and trying to get it done to see if you could. You never stopped to think if you should." And he's talking about them making the dinosaurs. And I'm like, yeah. And apparently that's become a big meme and all of that. Anyway.
Everybody get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
That's Doug, finger on the pulse. Taking a relevant conversation and going left field with it. It's okay.
With a very modern hip tune.
I hear he's sick. Yeah, we let him sing like once and now it's just these nonstop. I gotta say though, you sing better than I do.
Is that the point where I'm supposed to say that's a low bar?
No. I'm just watching Matt's face. He's just
that's probably not saying much, Jeff.
just watching Matt's face, waiting for us to mention that he's a professional singer. It's just wait.
I am not a professional. Okay, wait, maybe. Yes.
Are you paid to sing on stage?
I am, yes.
In a band?
Actually, you know what? No, I don't get paid to sing. I sing for free. What I get paid for is lugging gear, setting it up, and sound testing, and then taking it all back down and putting it back and lugging it. That's what I get paid for. I don't get paid to make the music. Music I do for free. I'm a paid roadie.
Your old man and her buddies are like, no, we don't have to pay my son. We'll take the money, and then we'll just pay him like a minimum wage to lug our shit here. Well, dude, you were getting hosed in the most Canadian sense of the word. They don't get paid to make music either,
because if we were paid to make music, we would have to pay rights to the artists of the music we cover. So we don't get paid to make music. We get paid to lug gear. We play music for free.
Oh, okay.
Can anybody hear me yet?
Yay!
Hey.
Perfect.
Yay!
Airline food.
Oh, I pause and Matt says, "Don't be funny." You know what? I made this mistake. I seem to have a memory of me like doing this before for 20 minutes. You guys start breaking out like podcasting gold.
I know, it's great. We save all our good stuff, so it can never be, saved for
prosperity.
Prosperity's sake. Posterity.
Okay, so I've pressed pause on the recording. Sure, let her rip. Let's talk about the Mandalorian. Posterity. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Force point?
No. I will allow the comment to stand in my crucial unediting of nasty, like, oh, I'm going to edit that out and it will never see the light of day. That's what I mean by,
So Matt, you aren't getting a force point because you tried to force that joke.
Oh,
we're getting warmer.
Force point.
Okay, now y'all getting a little warmer.
The closer we get to the realm of the Uber dad jokes, just makes Jeff happier.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah. What is the best Star Wars dad joke you've ever heard?
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Luke. I am your father.
Thanks. I'll be here all week.
No.
Okay, that wasn't bad, actually. As painful it was to go back, the memory is somewhat pleasant. Okay. Anybody else? No? Nothing? Oh, it's going to be a really dry intro. You guys are like on foot. Don't tell me it's been... I know like we missed a couple games, but don't tell me it's been that long since we played Star Wars. You guys are like completely dry.
Normally we pregame, so we didn't get the chance to pregame today.
Plus I'm eating. Time zone changes is a bitch.
Nice to meet you, Eaton. I'm Matt. There you go. Dad joke.
Hey, Sam, you're mother of three. You got any mom jokes? Or dad jokes that you forbid to tell your children?
Are those different?
I don't know.
No, I don't.
She lets her kids listen to this show, so,
Well, they're getting older now. Aiden's 15.
There's Grandpappy on the Star Wars TV program. And they're like, and all they ask her is, all they ask is what happened to Uncle Zin.
That is what Peyton always asks. She's very upset still.
Not old man Zin, Uncle Zin. Where's Uncle Zin? Yeah. Well, they got in a Zoom chat with me when I was talking to Frank, so I introduced, hey, how'd you like to meet old man Zin? And they're like, cool. So I got 3, grandkids salivating, and Frank didn't know what to do with them. How to address the fans, And then I think of all the naughty innuendos that you guys make, and I'm just like, yeah, it's not good.
Make half of them and lean into
I was just about to say.
I make half of them? Oh, I thought it was like 60%.
Yes.
I thought it was at least 60%. I'm insulted. You call me a dirty old man because I have mud in my face. I just showered twice a day. It's other reasons. So, but that's fine. Well, not really.
Attack the darkness.
Now, see, there's a joke that you've overused.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's classic, but there's going to be so few people who get that reference.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, do you have any idea how obscure that game is?
I thought the video was viral and such.
It was viral 20 years ago.
No,
so he's
really?
correct. It was viral.
It was 20 years ago. It was
Thank you,
the late
Jay.
90s, in fact.
Yeah, it was what was PS2, the PS2 release, because it was one of the release games.
Yep.
I actually enjoyed that game too. It was very fun. Summoner.
What game was this?
Summoner.
Oh,
for the PlayStation 2. It was like a kind of pseudo action RPG. It was more of an RPG, but they had an action element to it.
Gotcha.
And when you beat the game, and if you watch the full credits, it played that video that went viral.
Oh,
really?
And that's all of the monsters in that video that it shows are monsters from the game.
Yep.
Or summons.
Oh, I thought it was like a fan thing.
No,
it's a Easter egg in the game itself.
Nobody gets that reference.
Yeah.
Well, no,
And-
now you're mansplaining it for us, and we know that's good, right? No,
It is
more
good.
like old mansplaining.
Old man.
and man spreading. So.
I hate to break this to you, Aiden, but your current pop culture is based on lore from our old pop culture. You don't have pop culture without the stepping stone of our pop culture.
Yeah, and your pop culture is based on the previous generation's pop culture. It's crazy how it's a never-ending cycle. Like
Yeah,
that.
but I don't sass my old man like that.
Pre-Tolkien, there were no nerds.
Uh-huh. Totally.
Actually, I heard that Tolkien was.
You don't
Tolkien
sass
was,
your dad? I have a hard time believing that, Jeff.
Why? Because he's passed away, or because I'm just a nice person?
Well, always speak kind of the dead, but I wasn't. I had no idea whether or not your dad was alive or not. But I just would be surprised if you didn't sass him when you had the chance.
No. Despite my manic nature, I was always polite. Like not Southern American. Yes, sir. No, sir. Don't get the belt on me, sir. Like not that kind of strict polite with my old man. But no.
Interesting.
Nope.
I get it.
He wouldn't tolerate that kind of behavior.
No, I respected him. Well, first of all, he was a big sci-fi nerd. So what's not to love? Right? Like my dad introduced like my brother and I are like, I don't know, less than 9 years old. I was like 9 and my brother's like 11, and Dad throws on Conan the Barbarian, the original, on TV, going, "Oh, what's this? Oh, let's us watch it. Oh, cool, naked chicks by the fire. Dad's all right." And then kind of like, what do you do? Just kind of coughs through it like, "Oh crap, I didn't kind of know that was going to happen, but too late now," because he wanted to watch the movie, right? All the old B sci-fi movies I know because the old man put them on or rented the VHS. I didn't go out and get them later. As a preteen and a teen, Dad rented Ice Pirates, frickin' Adventures of Baron Munchausen, all the Star Wars flicks, which we, got copies of, and watched. I gotta be one of the few people, I must say, that say like I've watched Jedi more than I've watched Empire Strikes Back. Both are awesome movies, but all people are like, "Oh, Empire Strikes Back is the shit, and Jedi's just a bunch of
was
Muppets."
Spoiled because they were all out by the time I could really recall them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So my entire lifetime with Star Wars, except for like the prequel and then the finale trilogy, I always watched them in, New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. And like, so when I said I'm watching Star Wars, it was like a 6-hour thing, like there was no, they were all one movie to me.
Yeah. I was like,
you can't just stop there.
Yeah.
You've seen it 40 times.
I need to see it 41. No,
Yeah,
I was the same way with the original. The one I definitely have watched the most is Attack of the Clones, because some of the coolest lightsaber scenes, the entire Geonosis set, and the clones. Like,
I respect that. Yeah. Not to mention, you'd see Mace Windu like straight up lop a guy's head off.
Actually, you know what? When I worked at the Source, the last one of that series, Revenge of the Sith, was it?
Yeah.
That one was like being promotional through the store, and it played every day nonstop. So over the course of an 8-hour shift, I'd watch it 4 times, and it played for 6 months. So that one's the one I've watched the most.
Yeah.
But did you enjoy it?
I mean, I can never not enjoy Star Wars. But I saw that scene where, don't do it, I've got the high ground, like every day, you know, and every time I see it, like the first time I saw it, I was like, okay, that makes no sense.
What, gaining the high ground in battle? That's
the gaining the high ground in battle.
Art of war.
Totally, I get that, but him actually going for the attack when he could have just waited 2 minutes, gone downstream, and hopped off and got even higher ground because the hill was higher just down. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just why would you do that?
The argument we have is way
the entire
overplayed.
Point of falling to the dark side is
he could have been a contender.
So like that. Well, here's Explosion in the chat. Hi, Sean.
I mean, after he killed the younglings, I was in his court. I was like, yes, stop that trend there. Go Anakin.
And Doug's still leaning on me for that fire building encounter. All right. Well,
maybe I should teach you how to use force powers. If you think the guy who killed the younglings had the right idea.
Oh, that's why you think Dina's like sleeping with him, just to distract his ass. It's like, okay, maybe he'll get bored with the Force, you know, because there's all this.
Oh, Rahal's a much nicer person than I am.
Which is terrifying because he has left me to die on multiple occasions.
Just twice.
That's 3rd time's the charm.
Did you miss me? With every shot so far.
I saw this great meme of a bunch of stormtroopers all lined up in garrison, perfectly polished white armor, not a mark on them. It says, and the stormtroopers return after a fun day together at paintball.
Yep.
Not a mark on them. All right. Guys, when we left
you guys.
When left, we left.
An episode ago.
When left.
Left.
Oh, jeez. Hooked on phonics with Dr. Leth. Obviously, I've been skipping classes.
You mean Dr. Left?
Yeah, exactly. You need a little bit more trouble there, Doug.
Okay. Just about peaked.
Skeel had run aboard the ship to try to stop it from taking off and save the slaves that you guys saw were loaded aboard. Our sniper, known as Spectra, is still in position with her little bipod, down in the center amongst the crate, standing right where this bike was souped up. It was a sweet, brand new, off the assembly line, next to this crate where the speeder bike used to be. Stands Dr. Leth in a body, and then out in the open we have, what am I looking at here? Rahal on the platform. Oh, and curb stomping somebody on the outside here. We have, I'll just get you off this. There you go. TLXS, the droid, right? Merrick I put through in a corner. He's not here. He was off busting open doors and taking names and skill. I say skill check. Skill challenging his way to some freedom for some Nazarene, right?
Yep.
All right.
He put a weapons cache, didn't he? Like a contraband, something like that.
He found some stuff they had confiscated, but it wasn't like a like what I would call a weapons cache, as in like the Imperials are like lockering up or vaulting weapons. It was a bunch of shit they'd taken off the Nazarene and stuff the Nazarene had taken off their troopers.
Ah, gotcha.
So it's like, you know, those scenes where like you have the underground guy or the resistance or they just got like a table of broken ass weapons and stuff, and they're like, here, take your pick, you know, a cigar, that kind of thing, you know. But hey, guns is guns, right? So tears were shed. Tears of joy from Merrick were shed, and you know. But as far as back into the gameplay, while he's aboard, scrambling around, you guys are out in this opening platform, and there's crates, and they're loading the ship. What's Leth, Rahal, TLX doing? What's Spectre doing? I know what Skeel's doing. He's running around there about to take names and free prisoners. What are you guys doing?
Leth is mid-stride to join him on the ship.
Oh, right.
I'm currently being chased down by a thing that's a little annoying, but I'm going to ignore it, as I do.
Mm-hmm. And Rahal and I were mopping up. That was our instructions.
This thing?
Yep. Yes, that thing.
This thing is not dead?
I don't think so.
Don't look dead.
Doesn't have an X on it.
I believe.
It's what?
It's a Transdoshan, and it probably has a name. Probably doesn't like being called it.
Yeah, but do you really want to use my Starfinder crit cards? Because I will. It would be nice. It'd be fun.
Shh. I wasn't what I was implying.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I believe the last thing we did was attack you with not the darkness, Doug. You had your coin. You spent it. You're done for the rest of the episode. But the fog and the fumes, which brought us to Merrick, who was done. Brings us to round 7. Spectra.
Well, if we've still got enemies, I'm going to take aim and fire.
Okay. Can I have a little bit more trouble from you as well, please?
Sure.
Thank you. Which puts us on a battle board. It's time to do battle stuff. We're battling. Oh, maybe not. I didn't edit that board. Never mind. Never mind. We'll just, you know. So she's getting ready. She's loading dice, rolling dice.
35 to hit.
Yes. Ouch.
And that's 30 damage and 2 steps down the condition track.
What are you laughing at? She's a mercenary. I could hire her to shoot at you. Just saying.
I'm laughing at her hit. I don't think she's gotten less than 30 on any attack this entire time.
I don't know. You know, put a solid door and a few hinges in front of her again and see what happens.
She's been rolling well.
Yes. But that's good. That's good. Because, you know, gotta say, Merrick's Mercenaries, the corporation, was a little embarrassed when they brought you out and you couldn't even take down a door. The Transdoshans are a lizard-like people, and they have a lovely ship called the Bloody Credit. And this particular Transdoshan, we'll call him Slaver number 4, gets mowed with a 21 reflex, and hit points are... Okay, so yeah, this guy has actually been hit, because he's not at full. And you do 30?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so
it's 3 steps down the track if I hit his damage threshold.
I already have him down -1. So now he's 2, 5, 10. And because... Sorry, 3 if he hit his threshold, right?
Yeah.
Right. So now he's at -10 everything. Such a brutal system. Okay. Owie. But he's technically still standing. He's just wobbling a lot. That is a standard move. Swifts, anything else, Spectra?
Nope.
Which brings us to TLX. S.
Did you target the one that is on Dr. Leth or the one that is next to me?
For that shot?
Yeah.
She shot the one next to Leth, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will shoot the one next to me. I'll pull up my character sheet. I'm sorry for the slack. I usually have a lot more screen space. My apologies. All right.
No.
I'm going to rapid shot. And... Oh, nice. Crit. 32 for 66 points of damage.
66?
Yes.
I'm terribly sorry. Those extra 5 are wasted because he falls over.
Nice.
Hmm.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I will fly over top of Dr. Leth so that he is protected under my shield.
Okay, so you're still
And then
like
I-
one square up in the air, right? The old curtain.
Correct.
And flying west, a little north, you hang over Leth, and your fly is 8? Oh, it's 12, isn't it? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So easy reach.
Yep.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay.
However, moving through that dude's square would provoke an AOO.
That is true.
I will make an acrobatics check to avoid the attack of opportunity.
Sure. He tumbles while he flies.
29.
Aerial tumble, go.
He goes end over end, so they just kind of like...
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah. There's a dated reference.
29. It said I needed a 15, so I should be good.
Yeah. I think I only ever played Skyfox like once. Like we rented it, we played it like one night on a Friday and never got back to it, and that was it. But we did do the
I still
multiplayer.
have it. I'll play it regularly. It's so good.
And that'll
All right.
be me.
I was always a little disappointed that franchise seems to have like fizzled out.
Yeah.
So much potential there.
Oh,
Yeah. And with the current furry community, furries in space.
True story. I always thought they could have taken it and like made an RPG that had really cool loading screens, if that made sense. So you do your
They
RPG
did
ground
make
mission, and then
RPG with
in
it.
between levels, you'd have your flight missions.
Yeah. Sean
They
in
did.
chat here is saying that like Star Fox okay, but he's not a ship guy. I love the idea of airplane games, and then you'd play them. And solo missions were great, but if you got into any PvP or open stuff, you would just endlessly turn. Like it just, you'd literally get into that.
Lazy spiral, baby.
Yeah, just get into that. I loved Birds of Prey, where you could actually fly missions together. So Wes and I and a bunch of randos online would fly, and we'd form up with our World War II, and we found the Spitfire. There was a type of Mach 2 that was actually flown by Canadian forces. It was the Spitfire that they loaned us, and then we put it onto our Air Force, and we flew them, and they actually talked about Richard so-and-so, a famous Canadian pilot. And so we got these, Mach 2 Spitfires, and they're the ones that look sleeker. They don't look quite as fat. They almost look like a Tomahawk. Anyway, so we're formed up, and we're all proudly Canadian and type of thing, right? And you could fly the mission, right? And I just couldn't quite keep my guy in formation. Right, and it was just I have these terrible memories like trying to play GTA 4 where you're doing the biker download, and if you got your bikes in like position, the icon would appear and you get all these points, and then they'd turn and my guy would go wide, and they're constantly bitching at me because I couldn't keep my bike in formation. And I was never picked for the team and cried at recess. Anyway, and now I just take out my anger out on you with my mobs. Skeel, aboard the Bloody Credit.
Yes.
You come wading aboard. Lightsabers lit. The ship is dark.
Yep.
There doesn't seem to be much in the way of auxiliary lighting. Perhaps because the Transdoshans have dark vision? Or
Yes.
this place is completely broken down and the ship is like it's already smoking madly out the back. Right?
Right.
So, anyway, wade onto the ship. Start looking around, and where are we here? Just looking for it because it talks about if you guys what happens if you guys can get on the ship.
Right.
I
We can
believe
steal it and add it to our armada.
you really want this piece of junk.
I mean, it's junk now, but half of our party are mechanics. Like project car.
Actually, I think 80%
Montage.
party is mechanics.
Ryan's here. One montage later, look at that. It's shiny and new, Some guys, some unknown element on Hoth, like a bunch of these. Can you fly an ion cannon? No, sorry, that was 19 years in the future. Never mind.
The
I keep
shuttle is away.
Yeah, but that's like right now in our timeline, we're still looking at like baby Jesus Luke and baby Jesus Leia. Like, Padme just spit him out and then died.
But Baby Yoda's still Baby Yoda.
Again, that's like, that's got to be like 30 years down the timeline.
No, Baby Yoda is just survived. I mean, I don't know it, but Baby Yoda just survived.
Does that species?
Grogu just survived a nasty attack.
Oh, right, because of the flashback. Yeah.
Survived the youngling
Hold
attack.
up. Don't talk about any more spoilers. I've only watched episode 1 of season 3 of Mando, okay?
Okay. They are talking about
If
that
you want to
actor.
find out if Force choke really exists, keep talking and Aiden will demonstrate.
Oh, absolutely. I
All
will
you need,
find you.
and we have seen that that Zoom does count for force choke, because that's canon, because Vader does
true.
choke an admiral versus over holo
Yep.
Zoom.
By Zoom, he's like, oop.
All right. Perception via the Force or your own eyeballs, or do you want to use the Force to like negate the darkness?
You want to force your eyeballs?
Yeah.
Let's do the Force to
Force your
See,
eyeball.
we didn't even have to ask Ryan for dad jokes. He just comes up with them naturally.
They're built in.
They're built in.
36 on the use of Force check to negate cover and concealment,
Okay.
and 11 on a perception check.
The ship,
Don't hide the hides.
the ship layout is pretty basic. I mean, it's the crawfish-looking shuttle that the underside, you just take like freight ship containers, like real-world train freight ship containers that just modularly stick under the bottom of this thing. The actual crew and cabin space is not a lot. A lot of this thing is engine and systems, you know. Anyway.
Yeah.
Following your instincts and, you know, lighting up your own little dark vision in the world of the Force, you sense... actually, is pinging for life forms a little different? It's not concealment. You can ping for life forms, can you not?
Oh gosh, you were asking a question that I need to look up. I haven't looked at the actual skills of Use the Force in a while.
All right, well, while he's doing that, since you're segregated, Dr. Leth, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to be following him onto the ship.
Okay. Have at it.
Since there's apparently a giant shield around me now, I'm just going to outright ignore the person behind me.
Okay. 6 gets
so-
you to the hatch. A double move will get you on board.
That will open you to an attack of opportunity if you, but that's probably fine.
Why did I move so... okay.
Sorry, 6
That's
gets you to
fine.
the hatch.
No,
Said
that's
you're following Aiden, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay, so
Um,
6 hatch, you aboard?
Yep.
Did you
and
want to do
then
something else?
A quick, like, as I'm going, can I do, like, a look around to see if I can find a control panel of some sort nearby me as I'm walking in?
Sure. What, something specific to like the dock access or?
Either dock access or something along the lines of, like, if it's
Go
a
on.
control panel for on the ship, that way I can...
Well, if you want
Mess with-
ship systems, you need to go to the command center. That's like classic move. You know what I mean? Otherwise, somebody would just like, hey, check it out. Not only going to let the air out of his tire, let me put my nanos in here, and now I can control the dash. The only thing that feeds this system is electricity, right? You don't on board the ship, right? They push something, and there's like an electric lock. But it's no more complicated than your key fob. This does not get you internet access. So if you want to get like full ship systems, you got to get to the bridge. However, from here, you can do several things to fool ship systems. You can fool the ship system that the airlock is open when it is not, closed when it is not. You know, like you can interfere with everything to do with the door that the ship system interacts with. But this sort of walk up, pull up any panel, and suddenly access all ship systems, to me, it just, I just not seeing that.
I wasn't looking for all ship systems. I was looking for, like, simple things like door access or lighting systems.
Yeah. I could see at least lights and door here, sure. So you run up as a move action, right? It's pretty standard, you know, anywhere from eyeball to naval height is a panel that is obviously Force Ed systems. You immediately spot a panel within the first square, like no perception needed, right? And as a standard action, if you want to use a mechanics check to rip the panel off or try to interface with it, sure.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay.
Do you want mechanics or do you want me to use computer?
You probably want mechanics because the stuff is probably like keyed or passworded. You know what I mean?
Pretty old. That's fair.
Yeah. Next, we have the bad guys. Now, you ran off, and yes, it did provoke. So, before you even run away, going back to my bad guys, we're saving up our frequent attack of opportunity points for not only our turn, but, you know, going back in the moment. Unarmed strike, plus 10. So he takes a mighty swing at you. And by mighty, I mean, yeah, the feats are implied. With 21.
Minus 10.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. I forgot about that. Minus 10, so 11. I don't even get to hurt your shield, probably. I don't feel well. He maybe just sits down. He takes a swing and he gets tired. Takes the step.
It's a bit dizzy.
Bounces off the shield like a bird off a glass and just kind of
like silver specks in the eye. Like, move too fast.
I'm just gonna stay here. Rahal.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
I am going to turn. Yeah. After seeing the one get blasted and TL just roll on in. And I'll just say, you know what? I'm just gonna spend all of my actions to bring me up the condition track. That's 3, right? To do that, 3 swifts.
Yes. Yeah. It takes you up 1 step.
Right.
3 swifts, 1 step.
So that's, I think, what I'm actually gonna do.
All right.
And that's my turn.
And that's your turn. All right, sir. Bringing us to the gas, the nastiness, the encounter map side features of the area. I get to attack everyone's fortitude with a +5. And I will deliberately attack you all in order, starting with Leth, who's ran through the area. Natural 20, 25. Yay! I attack your... You turn around and the doorway catches the little corner of your breath mask or whatever. Up on our cliff...
Do those things crit, or...?
It says I have to attack you. If I'm
It's
attacking...
a hazard.
I'm actually attacking against your fortitude defense, so natural 20 is a natural 20. Because it's not an auto thing. Like, if it literally instructs me, make a d20 +5 attack against your fortitude, I need to treat it as, hey, that nat 20 is probably the only way I'm ever attack anyone. 8 against, I want to say Portia. Spectra. Sorry. 17 that I would have used against TLX, but since a bogus roll was called bullshit by Dr. Leth last time, we're going to shunt it on to Rahal. Does 17 hit your fortitude, Rahal?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Dr. Leth, please take yourself 1 down the condition track from said...
I would love to if my fortitude wasn't 26.
Oh, snap!
Natural 20, dude. Always hits. And so you were asking about the crit.
That's why I was asking.
Hence I said it's an attack roll.
Okay.
Matt, please retract your snap.
There does not seem to be...
He makes the motions. Sorry.
Any specific call out on hazard attacks not being able to crit. So the crit stands as far as I can tell from the rules.
And may or may not be double damage. I would call GM rule on that, but not to make it worse for my master. Sorry.
All good. You said how much?
Bit myth that went over my head. Just like, though we do need to be tracking something. Going, hey, let's look up hazards. You know, by the way, reminder. So that's fine. And then Doug, my new best friend. Anyway, D6 doubled. So 4 points. Oh, sorry, 10 points of fumage, and 1 down the condition track.
We have 10 points of temporary hit points, do we not?
How many did you give them?
10.
Was it just 10?
Because I was 10th level.
I thought it was more. Oh, okay. I was thinking of something else. Aiden's Valor or something gave more?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Aiden gave us some too.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
can do it for
so
some
your
too.
phantom adrenaline, yay, hit points, it rubs those out and you only go down one the track.
Yep.
It's a long road, ladies and gentlemen, to almost hurt my heroes, but we'll get you there. Okay. Merrick.
Hey, we're doing emotional damage today. Every time we bring it up.
Doing emotional damage to me.
Damage we want to do to our players.
The emotional damage? I don't want to hurt your characters. I just want to make y'all feel bad about it. Okay. I maybe work with that. Yeah.
Also,
Maybe you always work with that.
Mm.
To get back to my turn, looking at the use of the Force.
Yes.
There does not seem to be an actual part of use of the Force that allows you to just sense life forms naturally. There's
you know what I'm thinking of was the scanners. We did a whole bunch of ship scanner stuff. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the ship scanners scanning for life, a little data thing.
Probably.
And we did it recently and had a fan turned player. Now we're grooming him to be a GM. Shout out to Eric. And he was talking about watching our shows and how we keep repeating the rules. Why aren't we learning them? And I'm like, well, for us, especially me, 4 shows spread across. It's like, Episode 4 of Outlaws of Alkenstar, Pathfinder Adventure Path, and Season 2, Episode 16 of Age of Ashes might have been watched by you back to back, but for us, it's like 2 years apart. It's like, and I don't retain stuff well. Not when I'm doing this month.
We're never going to get the
shows.
rules right
Tricks.
until they stop printing the books.
These books been out of print for 15 years, dude.
Wait, what?
Stop making excuses.
Saga edition? Yeah, no.
Well, anything,
Dig up.
I thought you were talking about 2nd edition.
All right. So,
But
left to right, poser. If you have no ping of life forces, the quarter goes in and get T's and...
what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise my bright yellow lightsaber even higher and activate a Force power. I'm going to activate Force Light.
Oh, cool.
And so, yeah, it's going to start just shimmering out.
Like Shadow and Bone, like the Sunseeker.
Yeah, exactly. So it turns me to a beacon of light that purges the taint of the dark side.
Taint.
What's dark side taint?
Okay.
But
So
I figured
can you use this when you have dark side points yourself? Even set 0.75 point. Like you don't have one, but
we always round down in this system, which means I have 0 dark side points. I believe you can use light side powers. You just can't juice them if you have a dark side score.
That's true.
And it was just the use the Force roll you can't juice, right? You can still do the power secondary juice action for extra damage or whatever. Yeah, that's
The secondary juice.
It's very minute.
Oh, I got his Force juices on me.
Like a slurm.
It has kept me away from it this long, and I want to see if I can make it all 20 levels without getting a dark side point.
That's impossible.
Yeah, I would have gave you if I had known, because all the whining that went on, going, oh, but GM, I can't use any of my light side powers in your campaign. I'm the only Jedi. Don't be. If I knew then what I know now, you'd all have 3.
You would have done the same thing.
Probably. I'm too nice. Production podcast. Easter.
You
right.
all would have 3 thing.
Well,
Yeah,
geez,
but
Leth's backstory is probably full of dark points. Just saying.
But the
We've
story
only
begins
briefly
at our
touched on that, so it's fine.
I'm just saying, like, do you guys ever wonder what happens when he locks himself in his room? Okay, he goes virtually online, Dr. Leth, and he goes to like Dr. Evil Anonymous, right? There's a whole bunch of guys, holographic, all logging into this room, and they all got lab coats, and they're like, "Hi, I'm Leth. How many rotations has it been since you committed evil surgery or an evil act?" And he flips out his lapel. He's got his little pin. It's been 5 seasons of We Shot First since I've committed any. But your backstory is probably full of.
Jeff, there's
I
a
figured he was
reason
only promoting in
TLXS.
for operations, and what those operations were beneficial for us. That's all we knew.
I mean,
This is
it's
before
the
we
whole
even
thing.
met
It's
you.
like the only thing as my character is concerned is he was told to, or he didn't want to work for the Empire, and also the galaxy made a lot of the normal surgeries for my country, for my planet, illegal, so not doing those anymore.
Here you go. I will invent the illegal point. Rahal's doomed at this point, as opposed to the dark side point.
Good and evil are subjective, bro.
It's all perspective. It's all relative, right? All right. So eventually, this is going to end up with Jeff just running the party by himself, and Jeff will become a novelist at this point.
They all did what I wanted because Merrick, a table full of second-grade confiscated weapons, a bunch of cheering Nazarene that hoist you up in the air, armor and all, which is kind of, on their shoulders.
Impressive, considering how they couldn't knock over a door before.
I know.
Like, where was this? Where was this?
Where was this enthusiasm, right?
Okay.
That was good, dude. They put you down. They apologize. What do you want to do?
Okay. Lead the wave. Let's go.
Okay. Charge him out of there and.
Yep.
Okay. You call in to Sartak and Rahal. They report in that you've freed the slaves and tyranny and stopped slavery in the RPG world as we know it. So apparently that's a thing now.
No. Hold on. I am sorry for delays. I will be there shortly.
Yeah. You can be here at the end of the round if you want to burn all your jetpack fuel.
Can I?
Do you want to?
Sure.
Have you seen jetpack fueling stations on this non-tech world?
Can I carry an energizer?
What?
Just a spare? Like
No.
a jerry can?
No.
A jerry can. I'm
No,
sure we've
you-
got a
you-
refill station on our capital ship. It's not a capital ship.
Yeah.
Can I switch? Can I switch my jetpack over to green energy, and so I can charge off my generator?
Just eating beans as you fly.
Well, it's corn oil, so he just
solar jetpack.
What kind of fuel does my jetpack actually run on?
It's wind powered.
Because if I have a fusion reactor hooked up to me, I'm like, can this not be tied in together by some means?
Yes,
You mean you spew radioactivity?
No.
It's not a me issue. We've talked about this before.
You ditch the jetpack, you cut off your legs, you get droid legs, and have energized propulsion like TLXS.
Hey,
And
stay
Dr.
away
Leth
from me.
Immediately perks up.
Yeah. And the closest
I'm keeping
droid
my
legs.
legs.
Yeah, that's right. The closest frog legs. I mean,
That
droid
already
legs here.
But my
that
current
already
armor
have
does protect me
jet
in outer space, which would mean that it protects me from both light and heavy radiation. So currently that would be built into the armor suit that I have, wouldn't it? Just
I'm not
throwing
following.
out science.
Okay, so you're protected from radiation, and this keeps your fuel tank from emptying.
No. I'm just saying you're talking about because the exhaust of my jet would be, throwing out some bad mojo radiation-wise.
We're talking about fuel. 10 rounds.
Yes.
You've burnt some in combat on this planet. You have not found a refuelable source yet.
Shame.
Anyway, you call it in. We'll circle back. I'm sure Doug and Aiden will spend their entire weekend in your stead researching this to see
He
if
calls
we can.
it in. I tell him not to worry about it, just to head back to base to regroup, because we've almost got things mopped up here.
Okay, we march and we do marching songs. I teach them marching songs if they don't know them, and they're all very vulgar and they're all
Just the
very
Merrick
rude.
marching song.
You ever
It's
see those?
the Merrick marching song.
You ever see those movies where one guy comes out of the door and he moves slow and he sees like the ship, and then people just pour out in a wave and V out behind him in both directions? They grab guns, they hoist you, they celebrate, they grab guns, you start marching down the hall. As soon as they hit that door, they flee off, and you think they're gonna like rejoin the resistance. So they just go running back into town. No, they just run to where they're needed, and you're like, okay, call it in.
I was gonna say it's like the Les Mis but happy.
Yeah, something like that.
All right.
Round 8, Spectra.
Okay, same as before. I'll take aim and shoot.
Okay. Yes, please put me out of my misery. I don't want to be killed by a droid that runs around picking out curtains for everybody.
36 to hit.
92.
Yeah.
Oh, he just pink mist, green lizard blood all over the shield. And TLX is looking down. And that's impressive considering you have a blaster bolt, which is a scorch mark, which isn't a ballistic. The fact that you exploded his brain with it, you see how impressive this shot is? Yeah. You splattered
and
this guy.
steps down the condition.
Wow.
There are no more steps, Doug! Stop taunting me with your steps of conditions and your track. Your marriage to Aiden, the talk and make me feel bad. God damn it.
I'm really glad I didn't
Well done.
see that, because, oh.
Well done. Spectre, I'm so
mist.
proud of you. Oof.
As I'm on the phone, yeah, we're just finishing mopping things up.
Yeah, and getting back to your earlier argument, Matt, notice who had the high ground.
True story.
Just saying. Just saying. I mean, Hoverbot here can Jetson his way around all day, TLXS, but
I wasn't
you put
disputing the high ground tactic. I was disputing somebody leaping into the high ground tactic.
I don't know.
It worked for Obi-Wan
Clouds
against
your judgment.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Historic-
Let's
historically
rewind
been
the
a
footage
move-
where
a bad move.
yeah, just
It worked
rewind the
for
footage
Obi-Wan
where
against
Yeah,
Darth
like
Maul.
seriously, the guy's like, "Don't do it. I've got the high ground." And the guy's like, "I'm doing it."
yeah, then fast forward 2 minutes ago where he's like, I tumble through the air to avoid his attack of opportunity. Well, higher, yeah. What you guys say, you feel, and then what you make your characters do just seem to be like really at odds. Skeel,
Well,
save me from this conversation.
Yes.
Left or right?
So, what can I see with my lightsaber kind of lighting things up now?
Hallway going each way. But you do know the bow of the ship is to your left.
Attack the hallway.
Okay. I'll duck left.
Always lying in wait, Ryan. Don't give it away.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I attack the darkness with force light.
I miss playing with you. Get a better microphone.
I will duck left and head that way.
And goes to the bridge where Leth wanted to be the entire time. All right, heads up to the bridge. Two lizard dudes are surprised to see you.
Gentlemen, you might just want to power this one down and surrender.
They hiss. They go for guns. You know what happens. They stand up while going for gun in front of you.
Trans-Ocean's head explode in the bridge of a starship?
No, actually, lightsabers are nice, clean, cauterizing slice. You know. Attack of opportunity as they stand up, as they reach. Like, why does everybody turn around in a chair, stand up while they draw a weapon? They know that provokes. I'd just be like taking my gun out, going, okay, hunch over, and then like shoot backwards over my shoulder because he's right there. I mean, you could pretty much stick the snub right into his hip, but no, they twirl and they stand and they provoke, and that's a lot of dice, Aiden. Damn.
Yeah, and I miss the 14 to hit.
He kicks his chair hard. Joke's on you. It's a caster chair. It's on rollers. And he shoves it at you, interfering with your attack of opportunity. Dr. Leth.
Please.
So I'm so embarrassed I shoved a desk chair at my Jedi. I'm not even going to roll their attack. Dr. Leth.
Well, not knowing that Aiden has found the control room, I'm going to continue disabling the door so that the airlock is not maintained.
He pushes a button and Jedi slashes the console and all the power goes down. Oops. Sorry, people had to die in the cockpit.
Admin access denied.
Yeah, no, it's just like... Oops. Yeah, no problem. Mechanics issue in.
My mechanics, I believe we did last round, which was 25.
It's not a computer though. It's a system. It's a, you know what I mean? Like, this is not an actual computer that you use. It's an electronic system like Ryan's World of
I'm basically
light switch and
disabling
stuff.
the door.
Yeah. So just give me more mechanics.
Sure.
Because it's like security kit kind of thing, right? Do you have a security kit? I think you're like the one guy that does, right?
Do, I believe.
I hope so.
I have one as well.
Okay. Because you kind of need them for this kind of crap anyway. I'd allow it. I'd just raise the DC. Anyway, what'd you get?
31.
Oh, easy peasy. Trans-Ocean squeezy.
How far are you raising that DC?
No, easy. Oh, you don't have it? I was going to go by 10, but it's like it's 20, so yeah, you're good. Easy peasy Trans-Ocean squeezy. Ding. And the effect you wish to achieve was? Once again?
Disabling the door so the airlock won't, engage.
Oh, so they can't get out of... Oh, okay. All they can do is atmosphere. They can't go into... Okay, I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Door's jammed open.
Cool. And then I will begin... If that was a full round action, or do I have a move left?
Correct me if I'm wrong, boys, if you can just do wild stuff with a standard on your way by slapping it. Otherwise, I'd say it's your full round of, dicking around with said system. For cinematic purposes, if not.
Yeah, that's fine.
Transdotions. Let's see. Cauterized wound, bleed out. Cauterized wound, bleed out. Feel bad about myself. Reassess my life choices. Bleed out, bleed out. Okay. The guys that are on the ship jump up and take pot shots at Aiden. Pew, 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 right?
Yep. Quickly, do they have dark side points?
Yes.
Okay. If that is the case, then they will.
Oh no, they do not. They do not.
Slavers have dark side points.
I'm looking. I'm
how
just
do you
as
be a
surprised as
slaver
you.
and not have dark side points? I'm going to completely go back in time and do a super retcon. If slavers don't have dark side points, nothing we did on that space station is even remotely as bad as slaving. Well, I guess murder's kind of bad, I suppose.
Rahal's taking up slavery. That's all
hang
he's
on, hang on.
saying.
That's what I'm saying, man.
First of all, I don't disagree with the argument. However, as we agreed, I refuse to modify what's on the page, even if it's a cakewalk. So
That's true.
What
And
if
you know
happened?
what? They could just be hired help. They could just be pilots. They might not be the slavers. They might just be the pilots. The slavers
you're out.
They were just following orders.
And I mean, who's to say slaving's evil? Maybe they're liberators.
Anyway, Aiden, what would have happened if I had dark side point? I'm just as surprised as you. They have 4 force points.
So if they had a dark side score of 1 up, if they begin their turn within 6 squares of me when I have Force Light activated, they will take X die 6 points of force damage and a penalty on attack rolls. The number depends on how well I rolled. I rolled a 32, so they would have taken 3 die 6. Yeah, I was surprised they don't have them, but if stat block says they don't. I'm not going to argue it.
Well, I'm looking at these Imperial tacticians in the next encounter. 1 force point, 3 dark side points, and they're just techs. Like you said, maybe they're just pilots. These guys are just technicians, but because they're Empire, they give them 3 dark side points. So it's not like they've forgotten. We did some dark shit this console. You should see all the manga we read. I don't know. And I'm just flipping through here, going, because the dark side their score was kind of irrelevant, because they didn't have force powers to use them or collect them or whatever, right? Yeah. Sartok's clean. That's good. Anyway, okay. And
also, by the way, if any friendlies within 6 squares have a dark side score of 1+, they also take damage because it is purging the dark side within people. So, Left, have you been a good boy this Christmas?
Is Left bad? I think Left is bad.
Has not been a good person.
Actually, I know you said 6. Like, I could see you being with 6 squares of the bridge. I just kind of threw you into the middle of the ship, and this is this is not the right ship, right? Like, I've got the wrong hull on here. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna say that. How about this? Whether the adventurer is wrong or right, I'm not going to punish Leth because his character was printed properly and mine was not. So we will say, for argument's sake, they don't take damage, but neither does Leth.
No, I didn't think he was actually within 6 squares. I just figured I'd ask because he was kind of on the ship.
I'd be the first one to bring that up. Sorry, Leth.
Okay.
What?
All right, so on to their actual turns. So they get to shoot at me.
Right. Jump up. Oh no, it's us. Blah blah. Where'd my guys go? Shooting with hold-up blasters. Pew. 14 and 19.
Both are misses.
Pew pew. And you provoked, and you missed, and they shot at you, and
they missed.
Right, and the guys in the back are unaware. It's not like these guys are on. These guys are not like on comms together. They're not like they didn't have ear. They all have the cool leather lizardy breath mask custom, but they don't seem to be on comms because the ship doesn't seem to be reacting to, you know, they go for guns instead of an alarm. That would have been, you know, we're not very smart. Rahal. But of course, Leth, you know what you do here? Perception for free?
Certainly. Natural 1. I'm busy.
I guess. The audience hears that proverbial, you know how the Star Wars like doing the around the corner blaster burst that, you know, something's going on around there, right? And you see Leth focused on his like little tools. Oh, I ace this lemon squeezy. Here we go. Yeah. Awesome.
All right, I'll bust out my breath mask, put it on, and then move towards the ship.
Okay.
And that's you know.
Speaking of toxic hazards, let's roll against roll. Let's roll against Rahal with a 15. Let's roll against Leth, who's standing in the open doorway.
Put my breath mask on, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you're immune. I still try. Attack the edges.
Like a droid.
I just like rolling. You know, it's the darkness's turn. Let me
kind of
attack
digging
you.
the way you're rolling tonight, though. I will say that.
I'm wasting all my low ones till I get to an actual, you know.
That's true.
Merrick, Rahal tells you on the comm to stand down. Your Freedom Force and marching song fizzles as the Freedom Fighters all just bugger off back to town. You know.
No order. They will not succeed.
What do you want to do?
Lament the fact that they will lose.
They're gonna win. They're gonna win because you're here.
I will win. They will lose.
Oh, BD tells you to cheer up.
But they have no order. They didn't listen to the dance. It is sad.
I don't know.
But we shall dance. And BD runs down and does the like a
yeah, exactly. I was gonna say like I'll dance for you, Master. You just runs down.
And the two of us dance in unison together.
Okay. So there's like some Imperial Force, you know, guy in binocs, and there's the prison, and you see a whole bunch of Nazarene running away, and then you guys like just insult Tindri, left, right? I will say this: there is someone who's been shadowing your movements and owns binocs and actually sees this happening. But he's a character that's been mentioned in galactic lore, but has not been introduced in the book yet, though he has been named. Can't wait to get my.
They see some sweet dance moves. Thank you, BD.
They just do the binocs up, and then pull away and look to the side and self-consider, and then look back into the binocs like, what the hell? Round 9, Spectra.
Okay, so I'm gonna see if there's anybody else left to shoot, and if not, I'm just going to watch the entrance of the ship.
There's a droid, there's a guy in a funny hat, there's a guy just inside
Not
the doorway.
my own team.
Oh, okay. Perceptions. Vigilant.
Am I allowed to say that joke's getting old, Jeff?
Have I ever mentioned party versus party in this podcast?
every episode.
Oh, do you know why and when I mention it? Usually when your jokes repeat themselves and annoy me, and then I imply that somebody should shoot. Right. I say they always come up after.
Gotcha.
I'm not like book 1, episode 1. Hey, Sam, you should shoot him. No, we're kind of halfway through a combat, and some of those other jokes have been made, and I just, hey, Sam, you should shoot him.
Okay, so perception 30.
Okay, you see all. Not saying you know all, but you see all. TLXS.
Doug shot first. I will if she
has to run off again.
Spectre, if you have it covered out here, I will go in and check on what's happening in the ship. It sounds like there might be enemies in there, and I will fly inside the ship. I will pause.
Pull over Leth, who's still in the doorway.
Yeah, assumedly
right
I can move past him in friendlies if.
Yeah, fine. It just you couldn't see him, right? You just fly in thinking.
Should I back up? Skeel, and then continue flying towards Skeel. I don't know how long it'll take with 12.
Can you fake your robot voice for us?
Should I move further in to help the Jedi?
There you go. That's okay. Role play, buddy. Who needs technology? That was good.
Yeah, you can
take your treble and bass sliders and one up and max down the other one, and just
I will fly further in.
There you go.
And also I'll double move and move another 12 to get up next to.
I don't know if you actually did anything on the slider, but you sounded clear that moment ago.
Well, I'll do that back there. So
yeah, sounded good.
I will
fly in.
And double move to move up next to Skeel.
Okay, so you come to a T intersection.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we here? So where did you start? You were over top of this guy, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 get you to the T, and you can see left and right, quick swift, no cost of perception, and Skeel is gone left, and 12 can get you into the cockpit right behind him.
Okay.
Boo. Ah! Skeel.
Excellent. I would like to be adjacent to him.
Yeah, you are.
Perfect.
I feel free to sing you and me and you.
Alrighty.
We're taking all transocean lives. They never knew. Exactly, right? Dark part
We're happy together.
Dark side forever. I don't know why DM Jeff gives a dark side points. I don't know why. Anyway, just do something. Keep me from singing. What do you want to do, Skeel?
Why does nobody surrender? I don't want to hurt people.
See, now that was funny. That's goddamn funny right there. The guy waited for the moment. He's making fun of what you say. That's a force point, Aiden, right there. See, I don't give them out for comedy anymore, but that was awesomely funny, sir. Give yourself a force point. No, not really.
Thank you.
Not really. See, that was my joke.
Can't take it back. Already added.
Skeel, what do you want to do?
All right. So I'm going to activate one of my lightsaber form force powers, Rising Whirlwind.
When are you going to realize, as a force user, your force points are like temporary hit points? I sucked them out of you first.
Oh, did you think I haven't realized that?
Yes.
I gotta hold on to them so closely and keep you away, you filthy vampire.
They do cool stuff to your powers, though. You gotta admit,
oh, absolutely. So I'm going to swing both my lightsabers around my body, creating a brilliant whirlwind of deadly light. So because I beat DC 20, I can make 2 lightsaber melee attacks, each at a different target. So first strike is going to be at the one on the right, then second one's going to be at the one on the left.
Okay.
If both hit, I will get bonus hit points.
You get hit points for hitting people with your lightsabers?
For this specific power.
And the power's called?
Rising Whirlwind.
Cool.
Yes.
I was going to call it Enchiri's Dagger. Damn.
I was going to call it.
That's to try and get that to hit. So it was a 13. 5, so it puts it at 18. I don't think it's going to be enough.
Might be.
But might be.
Sorry. Sorry, no.
Are they still sitting in their chairs, or have they stood up?
That's the thing. We stood up, which provoked, right? Okay, see, I made a big deal how stupid they were, but secret, I'm like, I'm not sitting there flat foot in front of Jedi. No. And get up. But I can't say that. That seems like I'm countering your every move. No. So I pretend, these silly guys jump up in front of you, raising their reflex from 19 to 21. How foolish of us, right? So.
Hey, 21. My Shoto swing is a 21 to hit for 9 points of damage.
/ ow. Right. So how many bonus do you get?
I don't, because since the lightsaber attack or the primary missed, I don't gain any hit points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, both have to hit for me to get the bonus hit points.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so 8 points of damage as a standard action, and that's it.
Bring up the double guard, swing wide with the elbow of the Shoto, right? Guy takes a shot at you, but they are melee guys, and he's coming around like with a wide swing for his attack on his part of the round type of thing, and you scorch him all the way along the underarm, and he, pulls out of it. 9 points of damage, and that's you?
Yep, that's me.
Dr. Leth. Okay, lights are on. Door is jammed.
Then I'm going to go and begin looking for the slaves.
Okay.
So, weapon drawn.
6 gets you to a T hallway, right? Yeah, there's that, happy, muffled, what do you call it? Muffled lightsaber. Happy, muffled lightsaber sounds.
The boom, boom.
I got it covered right here. I just, looking for the right button to push. To the left.
Well, noting that sound is probably fine, I'm going to turn the other direction.
Okay. Wouldn't that make you think that's worthy? Well, actually, never mind. You know the schematic of the ship, because you remember when it was pulled away and you were like, here's everything you know about this ship. You would know exactly where they would be held.
That's where I'm going.
Give me a... Was it tech or galactic lore that we had you pull up to get a ship schematic? I think it was galactic lore, wasn't it?
That was so long ago.
I would go with knowledge technology. Give me one of those.
Sure.
Pull up the floor plan in your head. Sure, I know the brand and the company that made it and yada yada yada, but 24. Yes, you know exactly where to go. 6
Without
in,
being told.
six towards it. You're on your way. In the bows of the hull, cargo space that they could just cram them in like fish. Yeah, it's all good. Bad guys doing what bad guys are doing. We're gonna take some.
I will let everyone know specifically where they would be being stored as I'm walking towards it.
Okay. Going for the prisoners, obviously in the cargo hold, right? Of course. We all know that. They all play dumb. Guy 1, 18 with a swing. Aiden. Guy 2 with a 19 with a swing. Poser.
Duck under the first. Well, that would have been good information to know. Duck under the second.
Oh, look, role-playing with combat. I'm impressed. Not force point impressed, but that's good. More of that, please. Swings and misses. Rahal.
I will also head onto the ship.
Okay.
Full movement to catch up to Leth.
Okay.
So I can aid him in his endeavors.
He started 2 in front of you. I'll just end you 2 behind him, but you're in the same hallway. You can see him. Okay. The mist and vapor has no one to attack. Everyone's dead or gone aboard the ship out of my... It sulks. No. I'm a hazard. I just thwap at the air. 9! Dangerous. Merrick. Merrick.
He's got the vapors.
Yes.
What do you want to do?
March and dance. When we dance.
Okay.
Use diplomacy to start a street party.
StarTech comes over the comm, congratulates you, and asks for your assistance elsewhere in the city. Okay. Is that you saying you take off and burn fuel?
Yeah.
Okay. Dun dun dun. Superman's okay. The Nazarene. Sorry, took me a minute. I'm like, what are these people called? The oppressed people of oppressedness. I'm
being oppressed.
Yeah, I know, right? We have.
What did you do?
I didn't vote for you.
There is a communications array atop one of the Nazarene buildings. It needs to be disabled. Sartok is worried that the Empire will signal the Arcanian Dragon, one of the ships you guys tagged on the way in and told him about. They want someone to get up there and secure explosives on the dish. And done. Right? He flies off. Whoosh. Dun dun dun. And
Beanie goes whoosh, and you hear like dink, or like as little boots like clicking the mic.
Yeah. You're doing the Superman plank, and he's like stuck upside down on your kneecap, and he just slowly walks magnetically along your thigh back into position where he can ride and sit with his hands behind him, leaning back.
The wind. Feel the breeze on his antenna.
Feel the wind in my sensor. Yeah. Being extremely generous, you hear this, you fly there. We'll say your round's done, and we'll keep you in the action as best I can. Round 10, Spectra.
I'm gonna continue to keep watch and make sure nobody disturbs my colleagues on the ship.
All right. When you say keep watch, are you talking just here on the platform, or did you want to move position and try to like see out and beyond? Sun's coming up. A lot of the morning vapor has dissipated. Now, right here, there's the toxic hazard of the ship, but the horizon and the, ground around, becomes accessible to binocs and stuff, but you would have to move. I mean, you could look straight down the cliff face along to the east or to the west, but with all the vapor that's collected down there, if you actually wanted to see if something's approaching us from the city, you'd have to pick up, move to the edge of map, and use binocs to look beyond the ship the way we came in.
I will move.
All right. Put you over here in obscure Merrickland in the corner of the map. Perceptions, TLXS. Perceptions from Spectra, I'll get back to you. TLXS.
I will shoot at one of the dudes that we are facing.
You are in a cockpit. There is a friendly right in front of you, meleeing with them. Do you have precise strike? Precise shot?
Precise shot? I do.
Okay. Shooting with nowhere for stray blaster bolts to go in a cockpit, but into the console. I like it. I love it. Please proceed. I don't want him to have this ship. Go nuts.
17.
Misses. The console takes 31 points of damage. And it just hits that dash with a sizzle like it just 9. Good job.
Is that within a force point?
Maybe. Do you want to spend one?
Then maybe.
I mean, because I'm really pulling them fast to the Jedi. Shouldn't you save yours for later? Like really important things? Yes, it's within the force point. Thank you for
And I'll spend one.
Okay.
22.
Yes, that hits him.
I rolled a 5. 31 points of damage to him.
Ouch. We'll say guy in the left, guy in the right. He just wounded guy in the left. Okay. Guy in the left is taking a total of 40 points of damage and goes down the condition track for beating his threshold this time. And that's you?
Yeah, these are fresh people, so I will leave the Jedi alone and attack me and draw fire.
Okay. Willpower.
With a 23 persuasion.
Oh, okay. Can I have that in Robo voice? Say, you're doing a good job.
I thought I was trying to do Robo voice.
Oh, really? Oh, no, hey.
That was me. Leave the Jedi alone and attack me.
If you go from static Robo to a little bit more human, but not quite human, like action voice hero, that's you're progressing, you're learning, you're growing, We'll get you from robot up to Schwarzenegger.
You saying one day I could be a real boy?
No, I'm just saying you go from robot to Schwarzenegger to Stallone to Willis, and you just work your way up to almost human acting.
I come to New York, have a nice time.
I just love TV.
And that's
teasing
me.
You. Okay. Skill.
Alrighty. Full round attack. Primary lightsaber towards the dude on my right. Shoto towards the guy on my left.
It is close quarter combat with lightsabers. Yes, please. He's just waving them around. Yay!
I don't have to chase people. 17. I would use a force point because I want to hit.
Okay.
That would be useful. For a 21.
Barely hits, but yes.
Yes! 16 points of damage with the primary saber on the fresh guy.
This guy is taking... Oh, you're switching from the guy you hit to the fresh guy?
Like I said, so my guard Shoto, the one on my left hand, is swinging at the left guy.
Right. Okay. No, that's cool, and keep it in visual. No, that's cool.
Yeah. So and then the Shoto saber swing. It's a 16, Oof. And I whiff with that one. Okay, I get one. Overswing with this one. It's fine. I'm still getting in the swing of things. I can dodge hits, no problem now. But I'm still having trouble landing them. That's fine.
Okay. That sounds
good. The award for the evening's best pun goes to Aiden for getting into the swing of things.
Thank you, Answer Man. I would have missed that pun if you had not called it out.
Well, I missed it. I did not mean to bring it up.
You didn't know you were going to get the award. They love you. They really love you.
They love me. They really love me.
Sorry. No, Skeel, that's you. Okay. Dr. Leth. Traveling... Moving one more move and getting to the proverbial cargo hatch where you believe they should be held. A standard action or a swift action just to hit the hatch. Right?
Then I would like to post up in the hallway in case there's Transoceans directly inside.
Okay. You hit the hatch, opens up, and you peek in. And if you guys are quick, you'll have them dead to rights. They're hurting and intimidating a whole bunch, but it's like these guys have guns, a whole bunch, and I mean a whole bunch of Nazarene just waiting to be bolstered and flanked.
I wonder... Oh, this is a fun thing for... So I do know that they're Transocean, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And the room is dark?
Yeah. It's not black. He doesn't want them falling over each other, but it's very low lit in here.
I was going to say, does that mean that there are, in fact, lights?
Yeah.
Is there perhaps any easy way to turn them on very suddenly?
Oh, yeah. There's ship lighting in here. Just reach in the doorway and turn on all the auxiliary lighting. Okay. Sure. Oof. And you do. And that's your turn.
Yep.
The Transoceans, I feel like you're onto something here. Yeah, they do exactly what you think they do. They hiss, they protest, they shield their eyes, they, what the hell, that kind of thing. Just in time for Rahal Obrist's turn. But wait, I have perfectly good guys in the cockpit that are trying to swing at this Jedi. One takes a swing for a natural 1 and misses. The other one takes a swing for a 21.
Ooh, that is close, but...
I would like to spend a force point. We all have 4.
They're attacking me, though, aren't they?
I can't get to you. There's us, you know what I mean? Like, isn't that in your thing?
If we can't stand next to each other, then and he's providing soft cover, then they'd be immune to my draw fire. You're correct.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say we could shoot past him, and he's cover to shoot at you, but is it really that mind affecting?
Well, cover. If they have cover, then they're immune. Meaning, if I've got cover relative to them, then they're immune. So,
okay.
Otherwise, they're not. They would have to shoot at me.
I by the rules, yeah, we'd shoot at you, but we're more interested in there was a reaction let's shoot.
I know what they're interested in.
Yeah, well, they want to punch because we're really good at it, right? And now this guy's chopping us up, so melee, and you're like, no, pick me, and they go, I guess we could go for the gun and shoot past it. It just, It works in the rules. It doesn't automatically.
As long as cover is in play, that's the part of the rule that would protect them from having to attack me.
Okay. Yeah, but I could still if I want to. I would say that I like your ability so much, I will have one try to attack you. But the first one with a 23, does that hit you, Poser?
A 23 is exactly what you needed.
Yay. And you don't have extra defenses up or anything because your Shotos are out?
Nope.
Okay.
No,
not to track you. I know it's an annoying feeling, but I'm just double checking that you're.
That's perfectly fair to track, and I've already used my force power that allows me to block earlier, so I can't do that either.
Okay. Using our mighty swing, they're trying to 2d8 plus 8, but he's just too close to you and comes down with a 3 and a 1 and 8. Oh, okay. Normally this would be far more effective, but I just don't have the distance to mighty the swing, and he pulls his hands together, because I still have a gun in my hand. I lock my wrist, palm over my wrist, and try to pistol whip you with my gun. Bang! That kind of thing. Mighty swing, and you take 12 points of damage.
I will use a reaction. I'm sorry, go ahead. I will use a reaction to do bodyguard sacrifice and take that 12 instead.
Okay. Question for Poser. Do you actually have block and deflect, those talents for...
I have deflect. I do not have block.
Okay.
The only way I can block is via force power that I have already used this combat.
Okay. So read your ability to me, Doug, because do you need movement? Do you need...
As a reaction, you can interfere with any successful attack against an adjacent ally. You can choose to take any or all of that attack's damage.
Okay, so he grabs you by the back of the robe, yanks you out of the way with the arm, takes the hit, and then puts you back in place. 12 points. Does that get past your shield? Because I'm assuming you're shield up, right?
That's correct.
Okay, take damage from shield, cycle down if necessary, yada yada. I'll trust you with that.
Yep.
Okay. Second guy, because and only because...
you?
No.
The first guy rolled a 1, didn't he?
Oh, that's right. Sorry. I was looking at my force point roll. I'd scrolled past it. All right. First guy... No, that's right. First guy rolled, second guy did this. So, I guess you'll never know if you drew aggro. I was trying for you, buddy. Rahul.
Yeah.
Rahul he dashes down the hallway. He flips open the door. You see a wicked grin. He reaches in and flicks the light on. You hear a bunch of hissing.
So I will move down the hallway beside him.
It's like the principal interrupting him.
Or even actually, I'll move past the door, post up on the other side.
Yep.
Look inside. And the first Transdoshan I see, I will force grip.
Okay. So he goes from...
With a 26, which I believe gets me...
Fortitude, right?
A bit boosted damage. I'm actually just popping her up right now.
I think it's will, right?
What's the force power?
Force grip.
Force grip.
Fortitude.
He's looking at something so slowly.
If your use the force check equals or exceeds the target's fortitude defense.
Okay.
The target takes...
Yes, it does. There's just a
6d6 points of damage and can only take a single swift action on their next turn. Otherwise, the target takes half damage and they may act normally.
Okay, don't you get more damage for not juicing with a force point, but just getting a really high roll?
Yeah. So normally it starts at 2d6 DC 15, at DC 20 4d6, and at DC 25 6d6.
Oh, okay. So it's not how much you beat his fort by; it's just how well you use the force. Nice. Roll away.
Yes.
Yeah, the only one that actually cares about that is force stun.
Okay. Cool. And fireball.
Ew. 19 points of damage.
Okay, 19 on a freshly blinded guy, but fresh. Squish.
And that's my turn.
Okay. The darkness waits. Merrick, flying up. You can see the dish. You fly over to it and land, or do you want to take a lap, or give me some perception? What do you see in the area?
Yes, perception, please.
Yeah, what do we see in the area? Flying towards the dish, burning as much fuel as possible. Stalling, burning as fuel, flying. Dun da da.
Button help perception. Oh, here.
We need like Astro Boy music.
Only a few of us can remember that. Jeff.
9. I got the blast shield down on the visor, but we're flying and we're flying.
No,
Okay.
it's R2's tapping a beat, and it's really addictive.
R2? You mean BD?
BD.
Okay.
R2 is a distant cousin, of a CPU of CPU.
Oh, okay. Oh, it was a little patch, and it says like Pentium 26 or something. Distant feature, long ago. Okay. Perception 9. You see the dish. You don't see anybody around it. Does not seem to be guarded.
Nope. Cool.
You see the great big dish with the 9.
What?
It's just the 9. He's able to see the great big dish.
That's about it.
Is that the only thing he can
It's a
see with the 9?
Sartak, please confirm. I cannot see said dish on said roof. And then he flies into it. Ding. Oh, never mind.
Found it.
Yeah.
And Merrick-sized dent appears on the opposite side of the
Okay.
dish.
Can I have a pilot check? Because whenever you fly your jetpack, apparently if you fly more than a round or 12 squares or whatever, when you land, get ready for it. 3 books of not observing this rule. You're supposed to make a pilot check.
Okay.
I have a pilot check as you land on the roof near the dish.
I would gladly give you one.
Thank you.
It's obscured for me because I rolled behind the day. Alright, I rolled a 14.
28. You stick the landing. Okay. I was just hoping against hope, even though I was
3-point
trolling you.
hero.
I was trolling you. I was like, it would be so funny if you rolled a 1 and you just wipes out. With no
That's how Merrick dies.
Yeah.
Into the satellite dish.
Of embarrassment.
Yeah, and you get 20 evil points and
Oh, geez, it's so like your dwarf died in the other game, man. Now they're just gunning for you. That's just mean. I'm just trying to embarrass them. They'll die of embarrassment under me. Don't listen to them. So mean.
nobody wants to play with me.
Oh, Murr. Where
You
are
finally
you right
figured
now?
it out, Ryan. Is that what it was?
Are you
I'm
still in
feeling that
Airbnb in
Windsor.
Windsor? Still-
Windsor?
Yes.
Yeah, but you're still bopping around the.
Yes, I am. I'm going to London on Monday, actually.
Yeah, I drive by your house like just about every day while I'm working, and I look for the
Yeah,
sold sign, and I just do the mantra, because if it's sold, that means you'll have money and you'll buy a house, and I'll be like, good Mike, better Mike, good Mike. Good.
I'll let you
it's
know
not
the
sold.
secret. I was actually becoming a rental.
Yeah, you're right. Nobody wants to play with you. Spectra.
Now that you're a landlord.
Now that you're a landlord. Now you're a landlord. Nah. Spectra.
Throw eggs at the house next time, Jeff.
No, I might hit the Mormons that like hanging out on his porch. Spectra, perception of 14.
There's that
That's
one.
red. There's that one. There it is. Roll
Yeah,
20
there's
was.
the one.
What do you see? My nails.
So you're looking through your binocs and it's like, where's the city? Where's the? It's out there
I
somewhere.
see a dish, but
What was that? Yeah.
Is
Oh,
that a
something.
Merrick-sized dent on the satellite dish?
You just see Spectra do this, like, ooh, that's gotta hurt. Like just something at the dish. What the hell hit that dish? Ding. Oh God.
It's a bird that's playing. No, it's
Yeah, apparently we're just hand waving that 28. Now apparently you did hit the dish, and as far as everybody else is concerned, it's canon. But no, as much as we're just kind of hand waving Spectre here with his perceptions, having somebody guarding, like, that is good, because you never know, right? TLXS.
never know.
And what do you do in a hallway with a sniper rifle, really?
yeah,
Exactly.
I'm assuming that I've got he's in there. So I'm gonna this time I'm gonna aim and shoot at the guy on the left
Okay.
to get rid of the soft cover.
Okay.
19's gonna miss.
Oh, I
but
forgot
will-
about the cover. I thought it was...
Yeah.
Oh, let's back up. Let's back way up. Way. When you use the force point.
Okay, so
Never-
can I
never
have that
mind. No,
force
I
point
don't-
for this one?
No, I don't retcon inside of a round. I forgot.
Well, I'll burn another force point on this one on him.
19, 2 swifts to aim, 6, yes, 25. Shoot, yes, that hits.
25.
Yep.
For 31 points of damage more.
And this is
Guy
Fresh
on the
guy?
left. No, this is guy with 40 points of damage on him.
the guy that's been damaged heavily has 56 points of damage on him. The guy that's been lightly
nice.
damaged has 16 points of damage on him.
Guy on the left.
Okay, 31 points. Yeah, he's no more. He goes down. Aim for the shoulder. It's lethal to the species, and he falls over.
He can grow another shoulder.
I know. Aim for the tail. No. Anything else?
He'll need to spend one of those 4 force points to not die.
Yeah, but do I really want to do Transocean Slavers, the Resurgence, or nah?
I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, two Swiss damage on skill. Skill.
Alrighty. I'll take another 2 swings at this guy.
Oh, this time with the wrong music on.
Primary. It's a 2. So 10 total. That misses. And a 14 total. Alright, so that's my turn.
They don't even get to make the lightsaber noises because you missed that bad.
Yeah. Well, these guys aren't martial artists. Like, you come in here with, like, glowing swords. The guy's got some moves. You know, like, this is not a chump. This guy is a 5th level soldier with some serious martial arts. He's not a chump.
Well, I really also don't want to kill him. I just want them to surrender and stop.
So you have 2 weapons that cut through anything, and you want him to... Actually, isn't there like a crystal you can get that does stun damage where you just make people feel bad?
Yes. There is one that does I believe non-lethal damage.
That would be kind of cool. And then you just swap out crystals for like, oh, excuse me, he's got amber glowing eyes and he has a red lightsaber. I'll just swap crystals there. Just saying, it might be kind of cool trying to get one of those. Not that I do want to do another 5-part how I found my other crystal thing with you. Homecoming Part 2.
Crystal Boogaloo?
Oh, he's on fire tonight. So close almost. Yeah, that's good. Skeel, you done?
Yep, that's me.
Dr. Leth, post, panel, door, lights, blinded. Rahul crosses over and just stares at this other guy, and this guy starts hissing and doing not much but take swift actions. What do you do, Leth?
You said that they were like surrounding the slaves. I'd like to go.
They're like hurting them. So that you got like, think of the door as a choke point, right? You got like a couple of guys that are lined up like a little police line. You have a massive crowd of like 30 odd like 20 odd, 12 to 20 odd people in here that are only obeying because you have a solid police line that if anyone took a step, they could shoot them or beat them, and they're blocking the door so no one dares. Right? And then all of a sudden suddenly they're blinded. What's going on? One guy starts choking. The dudes are all looking around. They're about to go after you. What do you do?
I'll fire at the one that's not choking.
Okay. You know what happens if you move into the room and step adjacent to this target, don't you? Pull a Trinity, dodge this. The legendary point blank, I'm just saying, he's a couple squares away.
0 distance.
Roll 20 will acknowledge the shot, Dr. Leth, a little bit better and wiser if you get adjacent to this dude. Maybe I've cursed it by saying...
Yeah. Well, I normally like have people come to me, but I am worried about the fact that he's got the slaves directly in front of him, so...
That's the best thing ever.
What?
That's so Dr. Leth. Normally I'd like it when people come to me.
I don't make house calls even with my death shots. Okay. And he is using cover. You are using cover of the doorway. I shouldn't, Anyway. Shoot. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Shoot him. Point blank and all that
No,
good
that
stuff.
does seem like the doctorly thing to do. I will actually indeed step next to him to more encourage him to turn to me as opposed to shooting things.
Yes. You come over and just lay the gun at the back.
Plus, it reduces the risk of shooting a slave.
That too.
Accidentally.
Yes. I mean, you saw what I did to that console.
That's why I didn't go around the corner.
If you gut shot, imagine gut shotting some poor Nerese. It's like, like just not the same.
27 to hit.
Nice.
For 26 points of damage.
Okay. Fresh guy. How much did you do with your 66?
19. I rolled.
Oh, okay. I see it. No, I see it here. Okay. And this is a fresh guy. Okay. So you shoot. Oh, sorry. You move in, you shoot, and you're done?
Yes.
Okay. The guys, right? Turn around. Okay. They're still blinded. So let's talk about, like guessing where my where somebody is. Okay. Like, I don't know Rahal's not behind me, but I do know that I don't think there's a force user inside the crowd, and the door opened. I heard it. I heard, and then the lights came on. So this guy turns around, but all I have is a swift action. So there's not much you can really do. The other guy gets shot in the back. He spins around, right? And there's Leth right there, as opposed to like hiding in a doorway. So I'm going to take a swing at Leth blindly. So let's talk about, I'm blinded. I'm going to guess that Leth is directly behind me. Okay, now there's no map here. Leth has the option to step forward and be kitty cord adjacent or be directly behind him. So instead of meting and saying, I just know where he is, I will give Leth that 50-50 chance that I'm swinging right at the wrong square. So odd or even, Leth?
Even.
Even. So if I roll odd, it's wrong square. Odd, twice. I don't know why I keep doubling that up. He takes 2 swings at the wrong square. Okay, so my swings are redundant. He just starts flailing at the wrong square, guessing where you are. Wrong. The other guy moves to the wall. Like he backs away from the crowd and throws himself like he just...
do that?
Sorry?
Doesn't he are there 2 guys and he force?
No, there's more guys in here.
Oh, sorry. I'll shut up.
Okay. The remaining guys, or guy, just, staggers until he hits a wall, finds something solid. But he's just moving, trying to get his bearings and clear, blinking rapidly, shielding his eyes, trying to, Now, if somebody is suddenly blinded in this rule set, I believe it's a round or a D4 round, right? Because it's not like you set a flash grenade in front of me, you just turn on regular lighting. But because these guys are wide-eyed lizard dark vision, it would kind of have a similar effect. So we might only be blinded for the round. So they might be clear at least this round, if not next. So unless you guys can find something that would go more than a round or 2, which I'm kind of milking.
Well, that makes sense. Like when you do the whole go into a light room from a very dark room, you're not like blind for any longer than a couple seconds. It's just like, oh.
Yeah, but because they're a light sensitive creature and we have dark vision, it might actually get maybe not a flashbang effect, but I could prolong it. So this is why I kind of decided to rule with the round and a half 2 rule ish. Anyway, Rahal.
Yeah, I'm gonna concentrate and maintain the force grip.
Okay, you need to re-roll, do you?
I do, yes. This will determine the damage. 27, so that's another 66. But I'm gonna juice it.
Doesn't take poison this long. He's doing a little crush your head.
Crushing your head.
I know, it just, nasty.
So here we go, 8d6 for 36 points of damage. That was a better roll.
Nice.
Not only holding it, but juicing it.
Skeel is so happy he's not.
I know.
there.
You okay there, Skeel? Aiden peed a little bit. You all right there, buddy?
I get a chill down my spine.
55.
Hey, is there an adjacency dark point for this?
No.
He did enable this.
You guys are making an assumption that I'm choking him. I never said what I was gripping.
Well,
oh, jeez. He's gripping my lizard gnats.
Hey, who says that Trandoshans keep their stuff there?
Yeah, I know, but there's the Vader pinch, right? And he's got that sort of under cup fist grab. Why are you making that gesture? Oh no, I'm grabbing his kidneys. Oh shit! The guy's just 2 hands over the front of his bag.
He was choking, but it wasn't the same kind of choking. It was.
No, it's a different form of torture. It's not pain-based.
Anyways, yeah. So 36 points of grip damage.
Hi, kids. Ignore this part. Okay, moving on.
So that way they can only take a swift action.
And And he's still,
you know what you can only do with a swift action, Jay, is register the excruciating pain. No, I feel it. Yeah, I feel that. That's the only swift. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that. Ugh. Anyway, 36 done. And you want to move or anything?
No, I'm gonna keep my posted up on the door position.
Okay. The Nazarene see, calculate, finally figure out what's going on 6 seconds in, and just rush them. So the guy that you're sitting there that to them just looks stunned, they just dogpile him, right? The guy that Leth is shooting at, they just grab him, and the guy at the door, like 4 of them just squish him against the wall. And another one comes up to Leth and like gives the nod and then runs past you out the door, and they start getting the hell out of here.
Perfect.
And spewing off the ship.
I'll over comms. I'll let Spectra know that they're on their way out. Don't shoot them.
Yeah. Finally, the big bolt action rifle. About damn time. Okay, every third one gets to live. Here we go. Rapid fire. Okay, maybe fourth one. Yeah, it's just...
Back and to the left.
There
Back and to the left.
The sniper is like the stoic character, but you know the spotter? You get this little chattery guy with like Pinox going, yeah, get him. Ooh, pink mist. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Oh my god, 20 minutes out. 20 minutes, like it's just some chattery little dude calling the shots. And Merrick, you stick the landing. You're next to this dish. They want you to disable it with explosives. Do you have any explosives left?
Let me check. I believe, yes.
Okay, can you bring the mic up a bit so I can hear you a little louder? Thank you.
Yes.
What kind of explosives do you have left? How many do you want to use?
Yes and all. Give me 2 seconds. I will find out.
If you use all of your explosives in the skill challenge, you will regret it later. You know that. It'll be something. It'll be the one module that you get to like specifically use. I'm not saying it's out there. There could be an encounter coming up. I'm not saying, but I'm
gonna just throw this out here for you. A satellite dish is a big, giant piece of electronics.
Yeah. No. I'm more personally curious to find out exactly what I have left for my.
He doesn't want to blow it up. He just starts Merricking it. I turn the dish into bombs and then ignite those bombs on the dish. What?
No. Now the satellite dish continually on a loop will actually broadcast Eric and BD4012 and our awesome dance routine.
Actually, you know, one of my favorite Star Wars
will bomb it.
One of my favorite Star Wars explosions is when the dish actually goes up on Endor.
Yeah, that's a very cool effect explosion.
It's a good looking piece of cinematography, and the exploding looks very realistic.
Yeah, the SFX team did a really good job on that one.
And that's like 1985, which means they came up with stuff
edge.
Cutting edge. Before GoldenEye,
I'm highly aware of what they did.
Okay, what do you want to do? What kind of explosives you got left?
Well, my explosive charges are half of spent. I still have a lot of bombs.
Okay.
I have many bombs.
What have you got for bombs?
I have remote, flash, adhesive, smoke, gas, frag.
Adhesive bomb would be good.
Adhesive bomb is a sticky bomb. It's like
the glue trap.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, like for vehicles. I just thought you just wanted to like, here you go. Yeah, stick to this dish. You mean you're making it's a Tanglefoot bag?
I was inspired.
Exactly.
I will have to say I was inspired by you though, and I would like to upload my new sweet dance routine and broadcast it with the satellite.
So you got BD like not only dancing with you but like recording you?
No, actually,
a giant Merrick projected like Thanos over Nazarene going 50%. All like that's.
Two more likes and I will lose this armor. Bomb it!
Sorry, that one got me way too good.
You don't know about the Merrick Hollow channel? First, it's a crafting channel where he's making armor. Then something went sideways where they just want him to like take it off, and he's like, okay, and he just takes off the armor. Oh, you want me to show you the armor? So he strips it, and he's holding up the camera, and they're like, yeah, now take off the other pauldron.
Yeah, I have clasps right here, look.
Oh, okay, I'll take off this. You want to see this pauldron? They're like, yeah, now take off that webbing. They have no idea he's getting stripped on camera. He's just like, oh, I'm showing you my armor, right? Now his fans become some kind of like disgusting nerd base. Show us your feet, Merrick. All right.
Yes.
What kind of explosive do you want to use? Or do you want to try something different? But the skill challenge is asking for mechanics checks to apply explosives.
So I will take I have plenty of frag grenades.
Okay.
I would like to open up some covers and then selectively place a frag grenade or two inside to sabotage the satellite.
Yes, and knowing what you're doing is the challenge, right? So,
half the battle.
Make climb checks. Ryan finally got me. I finally didn't call for climb checks because he flew there. That's why I had him hit the dish. Make mechanics checks to secure explosives, or you can make computer checks to seize control of the array and broadcast the Merrick channel to coordinate groups of resistance fighters and inspire them with your dance throughout the city.
Yeah,
it's
we
right
both
there in
know
print.
That's not going to happen.
Really? You don't want to use your computer and become an internet sensation? A HoloNet sensation?
Well, we all know that skill doesn't exist.
Okay.
So,
for you, but you do have a droid on your shoulder that has very good skill in that department.
What is BD's?
You tell me.
Should have a
computer.
sheet for him there.
I'd have to look him up. I do not have him quickly accessible.
You have a fusion. You have a fusion generator on your back, and you don't even have a droid that has used computer to like monitor it and stuff. That does actually sound par for the course.
I'm sure I do. But again, months and times and busies and schedules.
Okay,
and all that.
pull it up on the wiki, guys.
I'm getting it. Let me see.
I just dropped the link.
Use computer, skill focus.
14
plus
for
14.
use computer.
Yes.
He has a 14.
Yep.
And 9.
He's only 4 points behind my mechanics skill. So
Okay.
14 versus an 18.
Okay. So what do you want to do? You want to blow it up, or you want the little guy to like hack into it?
I want the little guy to do his thing and make a motivational video.
Okay. Well,
Hey,
first,
this is how we place explosives.
first you got to hack. First you got to hack a
Oh.
computer. He needs access. You got to hack said unfriendly computer.
Okay.
So give me give me a series of plus 14 use computer checks, and I'll have our rules lawyers translate. And we will see you all next time. Possibly with a happy dance. Possibly with him just getting so mad he blows it all up anyway.
14, 23, 16.
I'm not telling you till next episode.
Keep it close to myself. Up because the Emperor ruined it for everyone else. We gotta find a place to hide. Guess we're going underground now. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. But I've been rocking it since Order 66 now. The force is strong and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. What the Emperor say, Order 66 now. But the force is strong and I feel it still. Gotta make it out with thee. Gonna reason with the senators, try to make it better now. But somewhere out there's gotta be free. I guess we'll head to Alderaan now. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been rocking it since Order 66 now. The force is strong and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. What the Emperor say, Order 66 now. But the force is strong and I feel it still. We should fight a war for peace. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Resurrect the Jedi, bring the Emperor down to his knees. The Sith mean nothing to me. I should strike them all down now. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. There'll be no acquittal for the Sith who killed the little Padawan. He is my enemy. Is he coming Is he coming? Is he coming? Is he coming? Is he coming? Is he coming back? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks, and I'm gonna keep on going till the galaxy is fixed now. Cause the force is strong, and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been rocking it since Order 66 now. The force is strong, and I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. What the Emperor say, Order 66 now. But the force is strong, and I feel it still. Cause the force is strong, and I feel it still.